Brr. It's a cold night out tonight here at the old North Pole, but we shall soon take care of that with some nice hot chocolate and a blazing fire.
Let's get busy, elves. There's a lot to be done.
I think I'll just sit down and relax a bit before I take off on this year's flight. Ah, much better. Smells like Mrs. Claus is making cookies. Smells like gingerbread to me.
Here you go, Santa. Gingerbread, right out of the oven, and some hot cocoa, too. You need your strength, especially tonight.
Oh, thank you, my dear. Now, elves, is everything ready to go? Tonight is Christmas Eve, you know.
Oh, yes, Santa. We've been working very hard.
And we're almost ready. I just had to put one more coat of paint on Johnny's bicycle. And Kathy still needs a ribbon in her hair.
And then we'll be ready to load the sleigh.
Well, my. Looks as if you elves have been busy. And what a wonderful job you've done. Why don't you all gather around here by the fire, and I will tell you a story. Now, fetch my book.
This book, Santa?
No, not that one. The big book on the top shelf. Ah, yes, that's the one.
Here's your pipe, Santa.
Oh, yes, thank you. Now I'll just light my pipe and we'll begin. Now, this is a story that was written long ago by a man as a special Christmas gift for his little girl. Oh, it seems as though he must have caught a glimpse of me one Christmas night. For this is what he wrote. 'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse.
Not even a mouse?
Not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. And Ma in her kerchief and I in my cap had just settled down for a long winter's nap. When out on the lawn there arose such a clatter, I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutter and threw up the sash. The moon on the breast of the new-fallen snow gave a luster of midday to objects below, when what to my wondering eyes should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer. With a little old driver so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be Saint Nick. More rapid than eagles his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donner and Blitzen, to the top of the porch, to the top of the wall. Now dash away, dash away, dash away all. As dry leaves before the hurricane fly when they meet with an obstacle mount up to the sky, so up to the housetop the coursers they flew with a sleigh full of toys and St. Nicholas too. Then in a twinkling I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. He was dressed all in fur from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack. His eyes, how they twinkled, his dimples, how merry. His cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard on his chin was as white as the snow. The stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke of it encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a round little belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work, and filled all the stockings, then turned with a jerk, and, laying his finger aside of his nose, and giving a nod, up the chimney he rose. He sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle. And I heard him exclaim as he drove out of sight, "Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night." And that is the end of the story. Oh my, look at the time. It's midnight. I must be going. Elves, load the toys onto the sleigh.
Here's a toy plane. And a cute baby doll.
A shiny new drum set.
And a bright yellow ball.
A playhouse.
A train set.
A sleigh full of toys.
That Santa will bring to good girls and boys.
I must hurry. I must travel all over the world tonight while all of the children are fast asleep. Hurry! Hurry now! We haven't much time. Now I mustn't forget my list. I've checked it twice. Fetch my coat and I need my hat. Ready the reindeer. Fasten the bells. Hurry now, it's time to go! Reindeer, reindeer, we're ready to fly up, up into the sky! Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donner and Blitzen, up and away we go. Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night.